You know, I should work in live radio. I'm convinced I should. All the compliments and comments and everything else I get from people, whether it's my DMs or emails, I should work in live radio. That's what I keep being told. And hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. But before we get into that, happy Friday to you, TGIF. Hey, you're listening to SOAPBOX Daily, episode 153. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and thank you very much for tuning in today. It is Friday, folks. It is again. We're heading into another weekend. Isn't that great? And, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's pushing the end of February, going into March, and that means spring is probably around the corner, so that's something to look forward to. Today's topic is what we're going to talk about, and here's the topic. Please don't SEO offer my inbox. Now, I know a few of you are probably sitting there going, what the heck does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's an SEO? I don't understand. Okay, I'm going to get into this a little more. There's a greater meaning to this when it comes to this. And the only reason I use this example was because I have a few websites that I have out there, and they're creator based and everything else. And so because of that, the development and everything else, I constantly get these offers for SEO, which is basically search engine optimization. So they basically see a website and you see that you're a creator or something along those lines, and these people take it upon themselves to kindly send you an email to say, hey, I can give you a good deal on, SEO, search engine optimization. And I sit there and I look at that and go, I didn't ask you. Spam email, also called junk email, or, however you want to refer to it, or spam mail, refers to unsolicited messages sent in bulk to many different email addresses. Most spam appears in the way of relatively harmless emails from advertisers, but spam is a low-risk, high-reward method for spammers to unleash phishing attacks. Just opening a spam email can result in getting more spam. Believe it or not, just opening an email can result in getting more spam, and clicking a malicious link or attachment can expose you to ransomware or other types of malware, such as, what's that new one I've heard about? Emotet, botnets that spreads from inbox to inbox. I know a lot of people have veered away from actually using email clients, but there are still some old school people that do use email clients. So if you use the email program to actually download your email, what's happening is it's downloading everything from that email to your computer, where as soon as you open it, it executes. So it doesn't mean you open the program. It means if you actually open the email, it executes in another window, which can execute an executable, which is like a program. I usually steer towards using web-based email. And even then, if it's an email that you're not expecting, you're suspicious about, don't even open it. Don't even open it. Just delete it. Now, me personally, I get these SEO offers. I get them on a few of my websites. Oh, hey, great deal, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to send you something if you're interested. And it's like, I didn't even reach out to you. I didn't even ask you. I wasn't even looking for you. So why are you sending me this stuff? It's the biggest question I always have with that. And generally, the senders of these get put on a blacklist. I blacklist them and everything else. Now, there's options that you can do, so whether it's an email program. If you're going to have an email program that opens your email, make sure you have a good antivirus that's going to scan emails. Make sure you have a good antivirus, or also don't open the email. As far as anything in general, whether it's online or whether or not it's an email program, like if you do webmail, or whether or not you actually do an email program, well, the email program is pretty self-explanatory with a third-party program like a virus program that scans that stuff. But if you're doing web-based, you could probably filter out a bunch of titles, especially those that are referencing SEO. My closing argument on this is this. What's happening is that people are looking for details about you in order to form and gear an email that they think you're going to open. Okay, they're looking at somehow they're doing researching, they're spidering as they call it, trying to find stuff that relates to you, and then they're going to tailor an email, potentially a malicious email, that's going to be tailored to something that you will open, and then they got you. So if you were looking for it, or weren't expecting an email with regards to a particular topic, don't open it. Don't open it. Or get somebody that might have a few more bits of knowledge than you do to look into it. But otherwise, just don't open it and just delete it. If it's important enough, they'll get a hold of you in other different ways. You just got to be cautious. It's a crazy world out there. But for me, the SEO thing is just annoying. I never wanted anybody to do SEO. And if I was looking in this particular case for this particular service, for somebody to do this SEO for me, I would be doing my research. I would be reviewing, I would be investigating, I'd be asking other people, I would be looking at business listings, I'd be looking at reviews, I would be doing my due diligence I would not have that thought pop in my head of, oh yeah, Chuck sent me an email about doing SEO optimization 2 weeks ago when I wasn't looking for it. Yeah, I got to go with Chuck because he offered me a good deal. Really? It's like, think about how silly that is. It's like a used car salesman's coming up to your front door trying to sell you a used car. You're not looking for a car. You don't need a car, but they think you need a car. So they're going to try to approach you to sell you a car and even, come to your front door to try to sell you a used car. No, if you want a used car, you'll go to the used car dealership. So just be careful out there. Just be a little cautious. So just a heads up for anybody that's sending me any SEO offers. Yeah, you're going to be hitting a blacklist really quick and all your emails are going to be blocked. So good luck with that. Everybody else, just be vigilant out there, especially at the end of the week and the weekends come, because that's usually, getting a bunch of spam that comes in your inbox. It's a lot to go through. It's a pain in the butt, but just delete it. Don't open it. Don't let curiosity get the better of you. With that being said, hey, TGIF, I hope you have a marvelous Friday. I hope you have a marvelous weekend. Remember, keep your integrity in check. Be the positive change. Set the positive example. Be the change the world needs. Onwards and upwards. And, if you're kicking around this weekend and get nothing to do and you want to venture on over, check out themadmorgan.com for more information on all our projects and podcasts and everything else now and coming down the road. Again, I'm your host, Mad Morgan. Have a great weekend, and I will see you for our next show on Monday.